Hello everybody, how we doing? Welcome back to the channel. Great to see everybody again, and thanks for joining me here. So again, we're right at the beginning of another month here. So we just stepped into October, so that means we've got September's real estate numbers have just come out, and yes, we got them here for you. We're gonna go over everything and stick around with you buying, selling, or even if you're just curious, you're gonna want to watch this one. We got some surprising things that came out that surprised me. I think you're gonna be interested in hearing this out, so stick around. And if you are new to the channel or you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you click that little subscribe button and click that bell so you get notified when new ones coming out, because I'm doing all kinds of information here. We're doing all kinds of videos. We do market reports, we cover businesses, we cover neighborhoods, all things real estate. And I want to make sure you get a hold of that. Don't be like 70-80% of the people who come to the channel who don't subscribe and they miss out on information. I just got in contact with a client just last week. He was talking to me and I was going over the facts. He said, "Oh, how come I didn't know that stuff?" I was like, "Because you didn't subscribe, you're not watching my videos." So make sure you're checking that stuff out. So again, I'm Chris McMahon, real estate agent right here, local district. You don't care about that, I know that, but I'm introducing myself. You just want to get to the numbers. So let's get past all this stuff. Let's get right into the numbers here for September 2022 from the MLS. Here we go. We're going to start in our favorite place that we always start off with, Saratoga Springs. So the city of Saratoga Springs, average sales price, get this, jumped about $180,000. Huge number here to $682 for the average sales price for this month. It was $508 for the previous month. That's a big number that we saw jump in there. My thoughts on that one is it could be driven by a lot of people coming up for the track. You know, we just got through the racing season. People come up July and August. They're purchasing houses. They got big money to spend. They're closing in September. If you're putting it under contract in July, August, you're closing in September. So I'm thinking maybe that's what we had there, but we had a big jump in the average sales price for there. Days on the market, 34, up from 12, so over a month for the average days on the market, up from just under 2 weeks. That's another big jump in the last, and for 1 month to see that jump that many days. Active in the market, it's gone down a little bit. We're at 92 active listings right now, down from 123 in the previous month. New listings, 45, again, down from 61. And the number of solds last month were 42, down from a pretty hot August for this time of year, which was 50. So coming in here, we got Clifton Park here. Let's move a little bit south down. Clifton Park, 394,000. Again, this one is down from 420,000. Days on the market, 20. Again, up about a week on that one. Actives, we got 43, which the previous month was 50. So we're seeing that slide a little bit. We got through the big selling season. We're starting to hit the early fall into September. So people want to settle before the school district. So seeing these numbers going down, not all that surprising. But we got new listings, 43, which is down slightly from 49. And we got the number of solds was 47, which it was 52 the previous month. So down a little bit, but really no major change on anything there. Nothing of significance. So let's go down. Capital. We're talking Albany now. Albany. Big change here. We noticed, if you've been watching, that Albany was trending upwards as far as the average sales price and had been for the last couple months. Not so much now. Big dip in the average sales price down to $246 for the month of September, which was down from $292. So right around $50,000 that it dropped on that one. And like I said, Albany was trending up, and now a big drop right there on that one. Days on the market also up to 17, which is up from 12, so just under 2 weeks to just over 2 weeks. Actives down slightly to 106 from 123. Not quite as big of a dip as we saw in Saratoga Springs, so there's still more active listings in the Albany area than that area, but again, still down a little bit. New listings, 82, which is right about where it's been for that. You know, it was 86. It's been around that mid-80 numbers. So really not much of a significant change in Albany as far as the number of new listings that we had out there. Number of sales, 83, which is, again, about the same as the previous month, which was 87. So we're not seeing much change in those two things. The big thing with the Albany area is the dip. The trend kind of went the other way a little bit. and dropped down $50K for the average sales price on that one. Let's talk Boston Spa here. This one's right close to Saratoga Springs, but $363,000 average sales price. That dropped about $30,000 from $395 in the previous month. Their days on the market again up to 15, just about 2 weeks, which was up from about a week and a half before that. In the previous month. Active listings, 51. Previously, we've seen 54. So still a decent number of active listings as for what we've seen lately. Down just a couple from that other one. But new listings, 39 new listings up here. So this is interesting. So we got up from 27 the previous months. That's quite a few. That's about 12 more listings in that area than we're seeing coming in, which is a big change. Number of solds also up 35. When the previous months it was 26. So we had some activity going on in Boston Spa that we're looking at. And now, here's something that I wanted you guys to see. Queensbury. If you're in the Queensbury area and you're thinking about selling, pay particular attention to what we're going to talk about right here, because we saw a pretty big jump, not as big as Saratoga, but the interesting thing is we're seeing a trend in Queensbury. So it jumped 90,000 for the month to 492,000. That was just the average sales price for the houses sold in the month of September. So some big numbers. It was 402 the previous month in August. But the thing I think we're seeing here now is, as Saratoga was trending down and now we got this big jump right here, Queensbury for the last 4 months has trended up in the average sales price. So it's going up. Value's going up, people moving into that area. There's some good stuff happening in there. And another thing to pay attention to is the days on the market, which the days on the market is also up in here to 20. So it was at 12 and a half, so it's jumped up over a week. So sitting a little bit longer, but the prices are getting quite a bit more. Active listings is up in here as well to 41. Just a few more than we had in the previous months. New listings about the same, 28, when last month it was 32. And the number of sales is 23 when it was 25 in August. So that's staying pretty steady right there. But I think the interesting thing about it is Queensbury seems to be on this upward trend and sticking with that upward trend, which is really good. So another thing that I want to talk about this, days on the market is also for every single one of our areas that we cover here, the 5 areas that we cover in this spot, the days on the market has gone up. I don't think we've seen a trend like that recently for one content area, one subject area, for every single one to trend in the same direction, either up or down. But there's always like one rogue one that kind of does something fun right here. But we're seeing that right now with the days on the market. So it's increasing. Average sales prices dropped in 3 of the 5 areas there. So some of these areas may look like, you know, it's too early to make really an interpretation, I think, but longer days on the market, prices dropping, maybe a little bit more moving towards a seller's market. You know, like I said, 1 month here, we don't want to see it, but it's the trend over the long term we want to look and see. So we're going to follow that as that goes on through the winter months of what happens with days on the market and price values and everything like that that's going on with the economy. So that is our market report for the 5 areas that we cover here. And again, as always, if you have an area that you're interested in that I didn't cover and you want to know information about it, or you just questions on the 5 areas that we do cover here like that, reach out and get a hold of me. My information's in the description below, or comment on the thing. I'll get back to you and give you more information on that area. Possibly even do an own little special video just for you, send it out to you covering that area so you can see what the market trends are and what's going on with there. So that's our market report right there. Again, don't forget, subscribe. We got another market report coming out in 30 days from now. So it's going to be interesting to see what's going on with this crazy economy and what's going to go on with this crazy housing market. So make sure you get caught up with that. Plus, I've got the other videos coming up covering all kinds of things real estate. We cover attractions, businesses, things like that. So you don't want to miss out on that information. So subscribe to the channel quick to get notified. Again, you got any questions, real estate, and you want to get a hold of me, reach out to me. My contact information, call or text anytime, day or night. Everything's all good. So listen, we'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching.